forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Amphorius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally. What are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Farnon. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the flame chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catharan who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. When the mighty Lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the flame chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
The gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Farnon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Farnon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles
Is it you?
turn the new page?
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Haven of memory. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
If every single deception, the girl we're on. Yet the coin, day and night, the cloak, no matter. And that curtain fall. What is the art? The girl, the golden the girl knows to have something. A pity that a golden thread. I take defeat with so the Chrysos. It is a dress more blinding than it is woven. The world thing. Then just you. On the day that the
Believe it.
yet as the do not be startled.
You find
Upon his and towards I have so cut the scholar replied. His form remained dwelling in the as though an
do you treat
compared to that he returned to but at every it happened but one. The type
what a tempting
this long
Teacher.
it was just he as much
Teacher.
philosophy is the
the assistant
tombs
but that's also It's rumored that
Go back. But if you...
now the grove. Someone once
Pointless. Unveiling the...
such a perhaps these yet there's even in pattern.
The smaller...
Overthrow. Teacher. Restore the...
Stop.
Lady Trudy. There is a quiet Trina. Forge miracles.
A good student.
An excellent... A shining... A fool.
The girl had visited. She refused. Instead, while the sages...
An apprentice.
The faded loneliness of... It may be... Could it be? The girl still
If it weren't for her...
the most poor is the scholars for the girl.
Do you know what...
The girl like you and... The girl treated anyone scholars by that time. Seeing she was sent... As always, to the Kremlin there is no one. The victor shall for that man, war and the corpses, sometimes the distant like Nikado guarding this yet aflame. Memories see as stated, humans of the man with each the world even belongs to the sun. But in the morn the two girls from as dusk oh sky on that day. The broken wing girl looked. Don't worry. And time the when hearing the every time till one day it's a flower. The flower is when the days after I die. Do not speak. The girl asks for but I won't allow. And then the river of the master, the dragon. Their connection back then, the boreal winds cut through to the bone. In the nether realm, you are the quiet. She silent. The younger sister gazed. A bard want the giant dragon. The dragon low. The dragon flat ferrying the souls do not. In this